Welcome to our third tutorial, and in this one we're going to actually do some resizing of the image. We're picking off where we left off. Obviously we're picking up where we left off, and you can see again the image is really kind of out of sorts with where it should be. That's where resizing comes along. That also could be done through CSS. So right now we're going to do the resizing and resampling the image. I'm actually on page 120 right now. And I will click on the logo right here. Now, I'm not a big fan of the way they want things done, but we're going to do it this way anyway, and then I will show you how I would do it. So the very first thing we need to do is look at this lock screen over here. That means if you change the width, the height will change accordingly. If you change the height, the width will change accordingly. So we're going to be doing a few different things. One of them is a little bit challenging, but you want to be able to know that you can do it that way. So right over here, we have it locked, which is what we want. I'm on page 121 at the very top. So we're going to highlight the current value of the width field 5 and change it to 550. So we have 804. Notice the 407 on the bottom. I'm going to change it to 550. And I'm just going to hit the tab key. And you can see that immediately the 277 is also changed. Now you have something in here that says to reset to the original size. And you have a check mark that's going to actually commit the image. Before we do this, I'm going to make a backup. It's going to tell you to do that anyway. So I am a big fan of not waiting to do backups. If you save it and later on you have a problem. So I am in Assets. I really need to be in Files. I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to use Edit, and I'm going to use Duplicate, or I can choose Control D. And I will duplicate this and rename it as, guess what? Original. Done. So we, at this point in time, we have a copy of it. This did not affect anything except the fact that we just renamed this file in here. So now we have 550 by 277. So I'm on page number 5. I'm sorry, page 121 on number 5. And it's going to tell you to hold the shift key down and drag up. And when the height field is 250, but here's a problem with this. So let's click on this here, and then we're going to drag it up. And notice that there's no fill handles here whatsoever. Let's go into Design View, and here are fill handles. We're going to click over here and drag it till it says 250. Problem with this, it's very challenging to get it to 250. And also we have, it opens up the unlock. So let's just change this to 250. And now we have it. So now we can reset it. Now we can commit it. Here is resample. So I was not able to accomplish number 5 very easily, so I just took care of that by typing in 250. But however, you can do it that way if you choose in here. So it tells us to edit and duplicate it in here. And now we're going to rechange the name to small. We've already redone it over here. So remember that resampling it is going to save it as well. So let's click on this here and rename it. I'm just going to hit F2. And we'll make it small. Now notice automatically it says, do you want to update? Make sure you choose update. And now I'm going to click on resample. and it's going to say it's about to form, will permanently alter the image, and you cannot do it by edit. You can undo. You may by selecting edit and undo. However, we don't have to worry about it because we're done. So that takes care of that. Now, this just means that because it's dark, it means that it's been edited since the original images over here. So now we have done number 10 on 122. And we committed the image size over here as well. And let's just look at edit undo and see what happens. And notice that it edited undo the actual last thing that we did. So let's commit it over here. And again, boom, that takes care of it. So we've taken care of two things at the same time, just doing different ways of doing it. We acknowledge the warning. Now we're going to save the project over here. That is done. And that's all we're going to do in this video. I do want you to make sure that you're familiar with the project and the properties of the images. That's going to be on page 124, the edit settings, update from original, the crop tool resample, and all the other things as well. So that's it for this video. So see you around the corner.